Welcome back to Trading Wars, and thanks for joining me today, my friend. Today, I want to talk to you about the Tradingview integration with IBKR desktop, as well as how you can quickly use the options wizard to sort through option plays that you're interested in, whether it's bullish or bearish plays in the short term and the long term. It really makes things simple, and it really shows you the risk up front, and that's what I love about it. I want to know what is my risk up front. I don't want to have to do any crazy calculations, and I don't want to need to figure it out. All right, so let's start off first. We're going to actually look at the charts on Google, and I'm going to show you a play that I'm looking into. If you guys want, you can definitely follow along as well, but make sure you manage your risk. All right. So starting off here, Interactive Brokers Desktop, I typed in Google, and what you'll see here, if you click on charts, is you're actually going to get the Tradingview integration here. So I went ahead here and I went to the weekly chart. I like to do a lot of longer term play analysis on the weekly. And I'm looking at Google because I saw this beautiful hammer bar right at a key Fibonacci level. All right. So let me just show you how to draw it with the integration inside of Interactive Brokers as well quickly. And then we'll get into the options wizard part of it. But I just want to show you, in case you guys are not familiar with it, one of my go-to patterns, Fibonacci. I love using ABCD patterns. All right. And one of the patterns I like to follow is the cipher pattern. So I'm going to show you that right now. Okay. So first of all, you can use this just like TradingView. You go into the chart, and go ahead and draw your fibs. You know, I like to do my fibs a little bit different, but this is fine for the purpose of this presentation. We're going to go ahead here and we're going to take our Fibonacci tool from the low to the high. And we're looking at, this is the previous swing low. On the 9th of September, we could see a 618 reaction here. And then again, I'm just basically applying the same pullback principle coming off of this low to high here. We are again on that 618 with the hammer bar. Okay. So I like to do this ABCD style, and I just really like that Interactive Brokers has this integration with TradingView now, so I can just do it all in one place. Pretty beautiful setups there like that. And the reason I like it is because if we look at a measurement from highs on Google's, the last time Google pulled back in September was about 23%. We're looking at a pullback here of roughly 20%. Okay, so that gives me an idea like, hey, I'm long-term bullish on Google. Let me go ahead and see what kind of option strategies I can run. And obviously, guys, you need to adjust this according to your style, but I'm just walking you through what I do. Okay, so from here, what I'm going to do is, I know that I'm in an area where I want to buy. I also see this hammer bar. And the first thing I like to do, let's just go ahead and look at the fundamentals. Okay, so we can go ahead here. We can look through the fundamentals. We can see here that revenues, financials here, analyst ratings, targets are there. Everything is here. You know, for me, I've already done my research on Google. I'm happy with their growth. I'm happy with the business product. But if you haven't, you can go ahead here and take a look through the fundamentals. Okay, and then you can also look at the news. So you got the news here as well. You know, so you have a lot of news here. It's all in one place, which I really like. But what I'm really interested in is going into this option wizards tool. Okay, so we're going to start off first and we're going to look at the short term. So if I wanted to look for a bullish strategy, let's say expiring in 30 days, right? So I can go in here to April 11th. This is 34 days. And let's say I think Google is going to go up 5%. Okay, I'm here in the options wizard and I can click find strategies. Now from here, what I like about this is you can go into filter and sort. You can go aggressiveness, high to low, aggressiveness, low to high, highest probability of profit, debit, credit, or any. And this is going to show you all the different scenarios. Okay, so I'm really bullish on Google right now. I like the risk to reward setup. So let's start off here with the aggressive, high to low. Okay, and then I'm going to put on any here. So any means you can also do some put selling. Okay, so the most important thing for me is looking at this max loss here. So let's filter here. So this max loss is basically assuming in a lot of these option combinations that the stock could go to zero. Okay, so I really want to also show you guys the risk, and I really love how this option wizard tool is able to show that. But what I'm also really interested in is I want infinity profit potentially. Okay, I don't want to be capped on my profit as well when I'm looking for very aggressive plays. So here we go, April 11th, 2025, 170 calls. They're telling me straight up the probability is 37%, and that's based on the option Greeks and the implied volatility, etc. But this is what's important to me right here. My max loss is 1,000. So I'm telling myself, okay, am I willing to risk $1,000 here getting these calls? For me, I am. And I already have some 170 calls, but I actually like to go a little bit more further out. So let's go ahead here now and let's switch. Say, hey, let's have a broader horizon. Let's go here to 377 days. And let's say we're going to assume about a 10% rally in the next 377 days. Okay, so find strategies. Now here we go again. So what you'll see with a little bit more of these max profit strategies, the further you go out, there's more sophisticated strategies here, right? You can see buying a call, selling a put, And then you can filter by the max loss here again. And then you can see this bull put, right? So bull put, max profit, max loss, 48%. This is essentially buying a put and selling another one. All right. And this is great for more advanced traders. You can play around and see. But the other thing that I like to do here, is just go to filter and sort. And I want to go also to highest probability of profit. So let's look at that. So 78% if we sell the 150 puts right here, expiring in 2026. Okay. The risk reward is inverted here, but that's because the probability is so high. And essentially, if you're doing this from a cash secured side, if you're saying, hey, I'm going to sell the 150 puts, but I'm willing to buy Google if it gets to 150. This could be your way of getting into Google and securing it at 150 if we ever get there, right? This kind of gives you the obligation. So many ways to play around with it. And for me, what I like to do here is looking at the short term here, right? You can see the aggressiveness here. You can also sell these puts right here. But I really like these max loss right here that are in a way where my reward is greater than the loss, right? So that way I don't want to have my rewards capped, but at the same time, if I want to mix it up and go with something a little bit higher probability, you can do that as well. So I want to just show you all of the tools here and make sure you understand if you're a little bit longer term, you go further out. If you're short term, you go here. But it just really helps you to pick the orders, right? So let's go here. Let's say, hey, I want to get these calls. It's pre-populated. You can set it up obviously when the market's live. Select your account, and then you can literally hit the order right here. Okay. So I found this really useful, and right now I'm in the 170 calls myself. But I have them expiring as leaps. Okay. You can also play around with the option chain here, and it just makes things a lot more simpler than they used to be. And that's why I really love this tool. Okay, so make sure you guys check out below. I'll have the options wizard guide that you guys can click on and you can take a look at it. And I hope you found some value in this video, and hopefully Google has a nice little bounce here. I really like that. But that being said, if not, I'm just going to manage my risk and keep it going. But 20% pullback from highs, that's a good deal for me. Thank you guys so much for your time, and I hope this added value. Drop a comment below of what else you would like to see going forward. And let me know if you like this video. Thank you guys. Take care.